Hello students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again, I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. In previous class, we all have completed the exercise 3.2. Question number 5 and question number 6 I gave you to solve by yourself. So I hope you all have completed the question number 5 and question number 6. Today we all are going to start a new exercise, that is exercise 3.3. In exercise 3.3, the very first question is very simple, is very easy question. So you all can solve this question by yourself. Okay. Today we all are going to continue with question number 2. So let's see what is given in question number 2. In question number 2, consider the following as parallelogram and find the value of x, y and z. Okay. So in question number 2, some figures are given and it is said the given figures are parallelogram. Okay, it means we are going to work on parallelogram. So when we are going to work on parallelogram, the important thing is we have to revise the properties of parallelogram. Okay, let's revise the properties of parallelogram first, then we'll continue the question. Okay, the first property of parallelogram is opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. Second property is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Third property is diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Fourth property is sum of two adjacent angle always equal to 180 degree. Okay, so these are the property. First property, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. Second property, opposite angles are equal. Third property, diagonals bisect each other. And fourth property, two adjacent angle, sum of two adjacent angle always equal to 180 degree. Okay, now let's start the question number 2. First of all, we have to observe the figure. When we observe this figure, we will find that in this figure only one angle is given here and remaining angles are unknown. So we have to find the unknown angles for this parallelogram. Okay, already we have discussed the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So when this angle B is 100 degree, so this angle D also will be 100 degree. So easily we can write here the value of y will be 100 degree. Why? Because it is opposite angle of angle B. Okay, so when it is opposite angle of angle B and B has and B is 100 degree, so y also will be 100 degree. Okay, so now we have the value of y here. So now we can discuss about this angle Z. Okay, so already we all have discussed the sum of two adjacent angle of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degree. So we can write y plus z is equal to 180 degree, where the value of y we have 100 degree. So 100 degree plus z is equal to 180 degree, and we can write here why these are 180 degree, because they are adjacent angle of parallelogram. Okay, now we can take this 100 to the other side. Z is equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree, so we get the value of Z equal to 80 degree. So now we have the value of Z also 80 degree. Okay, so easily we can say when the value of Z is 80 degree, x is opposite of angle Z, so the value of x also will be 80 degree. Why? Because opposite angle of angle Z. So we can write x is equal to 80 degree, y is equal to 100 degree and z is equal to 80 degree. Let's see the next figure. So when we observe the next figure, we will find that it is also a parallelogram. In this parallelogram, only one angle is given here and the remaining angles are unknown. We have to find the value of y, x and z here. Okay. So when we have this angle as 50 degree, this angle and this angle are adjacent angle. So we can find the value of y. Okay. So we can write 50 plus y is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are adjacent angle. Okay. So now when we take this 50 to the other side, y is equal to 180 minus 50, y is equal to 130 degree. So the value of y is 130 degree. So when we have the value of y, we can find the value of x. So y is equal to x is equal to 130 degree. Why? Opposite angle. Okay, so we can write x is equal to 130 degree. Okay, now we have to find the value of z. Okay, so first of all we have to name this angle. We can name it as A. Okay, so when this angle is 50 degree, this angle also will be 50 degree. So we can write A is equal to 50 degree because it is opposite angle. Of parallelogram. Okay, so when this angle is 50 degree, we can write 50 plus z is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because these two angles are linear pair angle. Okay, so when we take this 50 to the other side, we get the value of z 180 minus 50, and when we subtract this 50 from 180, we get the value of z and it will be 130 degree. Okay, we can write our answer here. X is equal to 130 degree, y is equal to 130 degree and z is equal to also 130 degree. We can write x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 130 degree. Okay, so this is the answer. So now students, observe the fifth figure of question number 2. The fifth figure is also a parallelogram here. In this parallelogram, we have given one angle that is 112 degree. So when we have this angle, we know that the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So easily we can find the value of y here. Okay, so we can write y is equal to 112 degree. Why? Because this is opposite angle. Okay, this is opposite angle. Okay, so now when we observe this angle y and these two angles, okay, we will find that this angle and this angle are adjacent angle. So we can write here y plus 40 plus z, okay, is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are adjacent angle. So now we have the value of y 112 degree. So we can write 112 plus 40 plus z is equal to 180. When we add these two values, we get 2, 5, 152 plus z is equal to 180 degree. When we take this 152 to the other side, we find the value of z 180 minus 152. So when we subtract, we find 28 as result. So the value of angle z is 28 degree. Okay, so when the value of z is equal to 28 degree, the value of x also will be 28 degree. Why? Because this angle and this angle are alternate angle. So we can write here alternate angle. Okay, finally we can write our answer for angle x is equal to 28 degree. For angle Y, it is 112 degree, and for angle Z, it is 28 degree. Okay, that's it. So students, remaining two questions you can try by yourself. Next we are going to see the question number 3. So in question number 3, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree? When we observe these two angles, we will find that these two angles are opposite angle. Okay, can we have a quadrilateral? Can we have a parallelogram where we add the opposite angles and we get the result 180 degree? We can take the example of rectangle. Okay, so yes, we can write yes, it can be a parallelogram if it has opposite equal sides and opposite equal angles. Okay, now the next one is if angle AB plus angle DC is equal to 8 centimeter, angle AD is 4 centimeter and angle BC is 4.4 centimeter. So this is not possible because this side is different. So no, it is not possible because opposite sides of a parallelogram should be equal. When we observe the next figure, next question, when angle A is 70 degree and angle C is 65 degree. So when we observe these two angles, we will find that these two angles are opposite angle, and in a parallelogram the opposite angles should be equal. So this, for this question also we can write no, because opposite angles of a parallelogram should be equal. Okay, that's it. We have completed question number 3 here. Now we are going to take the next question, that is question number 4. Let's see what is given here. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has two opposite angles of equal measure. Can we imagine a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but it has two opposite angles? So when we observe the figure of kite, we will find this is a kite. Okay, so when we observe this figure, we will find that these two angles are equal. Okay, so this is a figure. We can write here kite is a figure that is not a parallelogram but has two opposite angle of equal measure. Okay, you can try some more figure. If you can, it will be good. Okay, so now students, the next question we have, the question number 5. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles for this parallelogram. Okay, so first of all, let's draw a parallelogram. Suppose that it is a parallelogram. Okay, we can name it A, B, C and D. Okay, it is given here the measure of two adjacent angles are in the ratio 3:2. So we can write here measure of two angles are in the ratio 3:2. So we can let the one angle is 3x and other is 2x. Okay, so this is the parallelogram. These are adjacent angles, so we can take it as 2x and we can take it as 3x. Measure of two adjacent angle is given here in the ratio 3:2. Okay, so we can write here angle D plus angle A is equal to 180 degree, because this figure is parallelogram and the sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. So measure of D is 2x, measure of A is 3x is equal to 180 degree. When we add these, we get here 5x. 5x is equal to 180 degree. When we take this 5 to the other side, x is equal to 180 will be divided by 5 and we get 5 3s are 15 and 5 6 are 30. So we get when we divide 180 by 5, we get 36. Okay, so the value of x will be 36. Now we have the value of x, we can find the value of 2x. So when the value of x is 36 degree, we can write 2x is equal to 2 into 36. So when we multiply these two values, we get 72. So we can write the measure of angle D. The measure of angle D is 72 degree. The same way we can find the measure of angle A also, that is 3x. So 3 into 36, 3 6 are 18, 3 3 are 9 and 1 10. The measure of 3x will be 108. So when angle A is 108, it will be equal to angle C 108 degree. Same way angle D and angle B are opposite angle, so angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 72 degree. Okay, so we can write our answer here. Angle A is equal to 108 degree, angle B is equal to 72 degree, angle C is equal to 108 degree and angle D is equal to 72 degree. So now we have all the angles of this parallelogram. So now students, we all have completed question number 2, 3, 4 and question number 5. Remaining questions we will solve in the next video. Okay, practice for these questions, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home.